if you get a little hungry, if you're tired, if you're cold. That's a part of the experience, right? So we want you guys to experience as much as possible how it feels to be shelterless.
So the night started off with sort of an icebreaker. They basically drew a line down the middle of Brown Street, equally distributed the crowd, then asked a series of questions that were answered by movement to the line.
You have been in a serious relationship. Please step forward. Please step backward.
We're here right now in Brawley Hall. Right now, the students are registering to go into the actual simulation. So let's check it out and see how they're doing.
A through F, G through L.
So basically, the students came in, we asked them for IDs. After we asked them for IDs, we looked up their name on the list. Once they gave us their names, we made them sign a waiver. Once they signed the waiver, we checked them off on the electric list, and once they did that, we give them a group that's random, and then they got their wristband, and then after they got their wristband, they went outside and they found their group leader.
How do you feel about A Night on Brown Street so far?
I think it's a great event. I think it's good to really bring out everyone from the Atlanta University Center, get everyone involved, and especially get this experience because not many people know about it.
So far, it's been great. The turnout's amazing. Looks like there's like 300 of us. Just from the first game, honestly, the tone was set. I'm learning a lot about me and even my friends that I stay with every day that I didn't know before.
So far, I think it's been pretty eye-opening in terms of the line exercise. Eye-opening for myself and for other people to see that there are shared experiences and experiences that are different in terms of people's personal lives.
So far, I've been a little annoyed because it was a little disorganized at the beginning, but once we started the step forward thing, I don't know what it's called, yeah, it was a little bit better.
How do you think the rest of the night's going to go? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting us to sleep on the ground, I guess, and simulate what that means to be homeless in Atlanta as close as possible.
I'm not sure. I know I'm going to learn a lot, see, of course, what it feels like to be homeless. And I know that'll be life-changing because there's no simulating that, but I guess this is as close as it gets, of course.
I think the rest of the night is going to be quite interesting. Never experienced anything like this, so I expect it to be real eye-opening.
I'm expecting people not to get it, to be honest. I hope that they will understand what they're doing. I kind of wish that it wasn't like on a campus so that we could get a better feel for it.
How did you prepare for A Night on Brown Street? Like, how did you mentally prepare? How did you physically prepare? How did you prepare in general?
I don't think you can really prepare to be homeless.
But you can prepare for an event that aims to shed light on a social ill that deeply plagues the Metro Atlanta community, as stated by Lyte House, the student-led organization responsible for this event. While in preparation, the organization received pushback from the college's administration, who were concerned for the students' safety. This pushback led to protests for student support in front of the president's home.
It's about us. The students are the stakeholders in this institution, and we're not celebrating and we're not supporting, and that's problematic. Bro, we're begging you to support us, bro.
And the problem is burning bridges for students is always held over our head. So when it comes to choosing between respect and asking for what you want, they put burning bridges over your head and make you dance in between, which side you want to go to.
The very next day, the president welcomed students' concerns in an open discussion, which led to compromise and initial agreement on a date for A Night on Brown Street.
I was putting this barrier in front of a lot of students. One, just because I'm the SJ president, of course there's certain barriers that I know about, but two, for the students who don't have advisors, don't have a dean booker, they don't know those things. And now a lot of them, I know for the Lyte House, they've been called out on it.
Why do you think this event got pushed back from the college?
Why do I think this event got pushed back? That's a good question.
The administration was really worried about security per se, and it's really understandable. If anything was to happen to Spelmanite, Clark Atlanta student, or Morehouse student, it would just be dreadful, and we don't want that.
Honestly, I don't think our school was necessarily prepared for this type of event, being that all the issues that we're going through on campus and off campus, the liabilities are, it can skyrocket.
Do you mind answering the question? You mind answering the question? Well, I just need to.
I can't do, not on film.
Don't film. How do you think they maintained? How do you think it went? Like, was it organized?
It was organized. They probably could have organized a little better, but for the first time, I think they did a phenomenal job.
Do you think the safety measures? Do you think everything was necessary that you guys implemented?
Yeah, to keep you guys safe. I mean, this day and age, the school has to look out for the students because the students not going to look out for themselves when it comes down to their safety. So the school has to, put in measures that would help to facilitate what they're trying to do and make sure that whatever they're trying to do is accomplished in a safe manner.
I need you all to take 1 second and actually think about why you are here. It's not to have fun. This is not fun. Homelessness, shelterlessness is not fun.
Why are you here instead of your bed?
Initially, when the idea of the simulation was brought up, I just thought that it was an amazing experience, simply because you never really know how people feel or how people are unless you kind of walk into their shoes.
I'm out here honestly for the experience. Homelessness is, well, shelterlessness is something that I really didn't really acknowledge or understand.
I cannot understand how to better help this issue without truly understanding what they're going through.
I'm here to pretty much humble myself. You know, I've been through a lot myself, and although my struggle is unique to me, it's not the same as theirs.
I had to come out here and had to try and do something, or try to take that first step in making a change.
Would you do this event again?
Most definitely. It's very eye-opening, and the stories that you hear from the people who are out here with you as to why they're doing it as well just motivates you to keep going, to push forward.
Ooh.
I will most definitely do it again.
Definitely if you use the same experience, but to make some improvements to it.
Maybe next year.
How does it feel to be homeless?
It's filled with a lot of emotions, various emotions. It goes from a sad point, simply because throughout the simulation there was a point that I wanted a cardboard box, or actually somewhere to like lay my head, but it was filled.
The cold is starting to get to me. Like I'm shaking, shivering a little bit. My head is throbbing, but I still have hope. And then on top of it, I've just been seeing the seriousness of it on a whole new level.
We're really out here like laying on the street with cardboard boxes, and it's not like we're doing it in a sense that we're making fun of, because that's what a lot of people thought this event was going to be. We're just going to go socially make fun of homeless people, but no, that's not what it is at all. We're really acknowledging and taking into perspective the lives that they live.
How many children do you think are homeless right now in Georgia?
11,000.
Oh wow, in Georgia?
Maybe 300,000, no, 100,000.
Yeah, I was thinking more 5,000, but I would say a lot probably go undocumented.
My number, it might be ridiculous, but I'll say around 20,000.